Europe, it's been confirmed that Xherdan Shaqiri, he has officially retired from football. Yes, Xherdan Shaqiri retires from international football. Not football generally, not club football, but international football. This is the only player to have scored at least 3 World Cups and the Euros. Shaqiri retiring from international football at the age of 38 too. Don't you think this is too early that the Swiss sides still need his services in upcoming competitions? Xherdan Shaqiri calling it quit with the Swiss side at the age of 32.
If you look at the Swiss sides of recent, I think he hasn't been a starter.
No.
Yeah, he has been coming in maybe for the sake of experience when you need that X factor. He has it.
We saw the beautiful goal he scored in the Euros.
Low central gravity of a player. Yeah, with a good left foot on his day, he can be very good, but not consistent. Injuries. But overall, he's a good player. He played for Liverpool.
Yes, 2018 to 2021.
Most of these players, can't remember they played for a certain club. So he played for Liverpool.
They got him from Stoke City.
Yeah, Stoke City. And I think he just feels that it's time. I think this is not the case of, I've achieved this, I've achieved that, but everybody has a level of achievement. He knows Switzerland is not a country that you say, okay, I've won the World Cup, I've won the Euros, let me retire. No, it feels that, okay, in terms of internationally, I'm okay. At my time, I think we'll have a new generation coming. Let me just give room for other players to showcase and focus on club football. But in his time at representing his country, he did very well.
All right, yes, that is for Xherdan Shaqiri. 32 years of age is calling it quit. Of course, 32 is the number of goals he has scored for the Swiss side. He played with them from 2010 to 2024, where he officially called it quit. He has played for FC Basel. He has played for Bayern Munich, Inter Milan, Stoke City, Liverpool, Lyon, and of course, he's currently playing with Chicago Fire in the United States of America. Talking about MLS. Something about Xherdan Shaqiri. Would the Swiss side miss his services? Who saw that beautiful goal he scored in this just concluded Euros?
Yeah, you can't just mention the Swiss side without mentioning Xherdan Shaqiri. He's one of the best players that have come from the Swiss side. He did well. I almost did not think he's going to make it to this Euros. I was shocked when I saw him listed in that team, and he did well. He scored a goal, a very fantastic one. I think it was against the Scot. Also, if I'm not mistaken, against Scotland, he scored a goal against them. So that was a very fantastic goal. With what he has done for the Swiss side, I think he played for Bayern. He played for Liverpool. Yeah, he has won them. I mean, if not, I believe he has won the Champions League because he played with Bayern Munich in that period. I believe he has done that. So he has achieved everything in there. For me, I think he has achieved a lot in his career. So I think it's time he left them. The team, they have younger lads who are doing so well. So he has done well, and I wish him all the best.
Yes, we wish Xherdan Shaqiri all the best. 32 years of age is calling it quit with international football. Yes, let's talk about the games that happened. Yes, the games that happened during the weekend. Let's talk about the Copa America first. The Copa America, where Colombia, they edged out Uruguay side. Some people have been feeling they'll be the one to give Argentina a run for their money in the finals of the Copa America 2024. But it was the Colombia that edged through. They got to the finals. They were up against Argentina side. I saw that very game. They had a better share of the possession, but can you tell something about? They were playing like Louis van Gaal when he came to coach Manchester United during preseason. He won everything. Coming to the league, it was just pass. No chances created, no shot on goal, nothing. Even the goalkeeper of the opponent was kind of chilling, nothing to stress him about. Talking about Martinez, the goalkeeper of the Argentine side. Yes, they had better shot of possession, but it was very, very, very passive. They were not able to hurt the Argentine side. Look, so it looked like a smooth sailing for Argentina, to the finals of the Copa America. And of course, getting to meet Colombia, it wasn't looking like a hard nut to crack for them.
To me, I didn't see the game actually, but I think I followed the game. To me, I felt it was an evenly matched game.
It wasn't. The Argentine side were sitting back, hoping for a loose ball.
Yeah, exactly. But I think the possession, and it shows that if you look at the Argentine side, in terms of defensively, they are solid. The likes of Martinez and Romero, and in terms of their defensive midfield structure, they are solid. Because I think both shot out goal and shot off targets, I think the Colombia, they had the fair share of it, and it seems as if when I was following the game, I didn't watch it. It seems as if Colombia were the one that looked likely to get the winner. But definitely a game against Colombia, with the way they've been going all through, I think they've had the toughest route to the final compared to the Argentines. And unfortunately, when it got to the extra time, I felt, okay, this game will get to penalty, and it can be anybody's game. But at the end of the day, certain
Lautaro
Martinez came in and scored.
It was a beautiful goal.
Personally, I felt maybe he would have come in since and get that one knee. I ended the game before the end of 90 minutes. He decided to do it. But I just feel for Colombia. I think the neutral, every neutral will want, apart from Messi fans, every neutral will want Colombia to win because definitely they've done well for James Rodriguez and the Colombian national team as a whole. But unfortunately, it seems that Argentina were destined to win this cup because they had a penalty shootout against Ecuador. They skated through. They went to the extra time in this one, and they got that important goal too. So congratulations to Argentina.
Yes, a big congratulations to them winning it back to back. Of course, Lionel Messi with that trophy, he has surpassed Dani Alves with the highest number of trophies a player has had in his career. Some people were impressed with what Colombia did yesterday against Argentina.
Yeah, I for one, I didn't see the game, but with the stats and everything, they tried. They did their best. They did that, but just that the Argentina were just looking for. They were like the opportunists sitting back. No doubt about they have good defense. They have good defense. Talking about Martinez and the other. Yes, they have good defense. No doubt about that. But it was all set. People were like, okay, it is true. It's going to be the Argentine because from the group stage till now they've been playing well. And Lautaro Martinez, of course, he has been on fine form, scoring goals. He's the highest goal scorer. He won the highest goal. He won the golden boot. That shows you how good they are. Even without Messi, they can. Messi got injured in the 66 minutes in that game, but they carried through to the extra time. I believe Colombia gave their all. They played their heart out, but of course, experience also matters. And I believe the Argentine, they have the experience with everything they've won in the space of how many years they won 3 trophies. So Copa America, World Cup, now Copa America again. I think big congratulations to them. Yeah, they did well and they deserve it.
A very big congratulations. But something happened prior to that very game where the Colombian fans, in fact, these fans generally, they had to go through the stadium without tickets, through the vent system. They went through the vent system, and the security at the gate, they were unable to hold the crowd. They had to rush in. Why are they very, very, what word will I use?
Passionate.
Is it passionate?
No, that's not passion. That's not passion because there are ways to do these things. They have the normal way to go. You have the entrance, but they don't want to pay the ticket. They don't want to go through. And they were going through
the vent system,
the ventilation system. That was where they were passing through, and that's so dangerous for them. I saw the videos and all that. So the entire the game, the Copa America, from when it started till now, is filled with violence and all that. Those people, they are brutal. They are brutal. Seriously, they were pushing the policemen, trampling on them and all that. But it's not a sight to behold. Really, I saw the video.
Almost even in the game like Argentina Colombia, almost every minute. There's a foul.
Yeah.
Almost every minute, there's a foul. Come on, what sort of game is this? Are you fighting?
You notice how many red cards in this tournament? You lost count.
This South America, they are mafians.
They are ruffians.
This Colombia side, we are the same side that played Uruguay. Of course, Darwin Núñez he became a boxer overnight.
And he was punching people on the stand.
You know the rivalry with these South American countries. They are rivals. They are fierce rivals. Anytime Brazil and Argentina meet, there was always been an issue. There must be a problem. There was time their game was. It was a World Cup qualifier. It was cancelled actually because both of them have qualified. That World Cup qualifier was cancelled because it wasn't played. It is. I call it passion, but passion channeled negatively, not positively. But when you go to the stadium, anytime the South American teams are playing, the Peru, the Chile, the Colombia, Uruguay, you see they are colorful. They are feed. The stadium is feed, and I think for the Americans, they are hosting the next World Cup. I think with this incident that happened, they should learn from it. They should
beef up security.
Yeah, exactly, beef up security and be prepared for wars because definitely Colombia is coming back. Definitely Uruguayans are coming back. The mafia and South America.
It's indeed very, very scary.
Exactly. So they have to be prepared for situations like this.
I would say kudos to the center referee. He did what he ought to do because in that very game, I saw how the players were, shouting at him. How the players were wanting to eat him up with decisions. Come on, the South Africa, come on. You guys should be doing better. That game was, honestly, if I was in the stadium watching that game, I would leave, go home and see it through the television. It was chaotic. But good one, Argentina, they were finally able to, defend their title, talking about the Copa America. With the routes the Argentine side took to this, to the trophy, from the group stages to the quarterfinals, semi-final, of course, the final. Would you say it was a difficult one?
No, up to now, I think this to me was their toughest test. I think
against Colombia.
Yeah, against Colombia. Ecuador was a tough test too. They had to take.
They met Canada
penalty.
twice.
Yeah, they met
Canada
twice. They met Peru, they met Chile. To me, they had the easy route to the final. But it is what it is. I think the ranking of the draw placed them in an easy path, in an easy route to the final. So I think, but you can't take it away from them. You have to beat the team that is in front of you. You don't have to think, oh, this is a difficult team, or I face the easy route, or this is easy. No easy teams. So I think congratulations to them.
Yes, a very big congratulations to them. The third place of the Copa America, it was won by Uruguay. They defeated Canada. Yes, that game stretched to a penalty shootout where Kone and of course Alfonso Davies were the ones that missed. They were the ones that scored during the regular time, and of course coming to penalty shootout, they were the same players that missed. While Uruguay, won the third place game 2-2 in the first half. It was a 1-1 draw. The Uruguay side opened the scoring. Canada equalized in 22nd minute. Coming into the second half, Canada they put themselves ahead because of the goal coming from Alaba, and of course Suarez 90 minutes plus 2 added time. He came with that equalizer. That was the reason why that game stretched to penalty shootout, and of course Uruguay won that very game. Yesterday it was the finals of the Euros. What a beautiful competition. Talking about the Euros 2024, this very 2024 Euros, it was outstanding. Seeing games after games, when you think you've seen it all, we'll see out the next game, and of course you see something better than the ones you saw previously. It was Spain La Roca versus England. The three Lions, they went head to head yesterday, and of course Spain, they refused that game going into extra time. They refused that game going to penalty shootout. They edged out 3 Lions 2 goals to 1. Lemon Yamal, the young lad, he gave assist to Nico Williams, who opened the scoring in the 47th minute. Of course, Cole Palmer coming from the bench, courtesy of the assist handed to him by Jude Bellingham, equalized in the 73rd minute. And of course, the 3 Lions, if you look at the stadium, they had the highest number of fans. Their fans overshadowed the Spanish side, but there was a kind of cheers around the stadium when Kopama got that equalizer, but Yazaba said no, that he was going to give the Spanish side the lead, of course, courtesy of the assist coming from Marc Cucurella, and of course that ended that very game 2 goals to 1. Yes, Spain are the very first side to win 7 games at a single European Championship tournament. Yes, they are the very first side to win 7 games, 7/7 for Spain. Canute, very outstanding.
Yeah, very, very deserving, well deserving. In terms of results, they got the result. They scored in each and every of their games.
Exactly.
In terms of
no penalty shootout for them.
Exactly. In terms of style of play, to me they were the best.
Interesting
they had the
to
best.
watch.
They're interesting to watch, and it was just well deserved. If England would have won it, to me, it would have been a bit unfair. I think Spain were the deserving champions, and I just feel for England in a way because losing back-to-back Euro final.
They are the first team to lose back-to-back Euro finals.
They were hoping that they would do to Germany what Germany did to them when Germany won the Europes at their home ground. They were expecting to win the Euros at Germany and England. They have this sort of rivalry, and to put injury to the sort of injury, the female team in the World Cup, the Spanish women, also defeated
so they follow suit.
Women. Exactly, they follow suit. Going out of football, a certain sportman won the Wimbledon in England,
Spain, Carlos Alcaraz.
Exactly. So I think English yesterday wasn't a good day. This weekend wasn't a good one for. And another thing to I think what karma when you use word karma in terms of Gary Neville before the competition started, he made a statement
to Marc Cucurella.
Yeah, Marc Cucurella.
He says, I think let me quote him. He said, I think Cucurella is one of the reasons. I think Spain probably cannot go all the way to win.
Cucurella was the one that created the
last assist
to get the winning goal.
And he replied saying, "We went all the way, Gary. Thanks for your support."
Exactly. So I think kudos to Spain. I think well deserved. There's no how will I put it now? Nobody can say okay, they didn't deserve it or they won it by luck. It was well deserved.
It was even the 3 Lions that went all the way to the final with luck.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So easier route.
Easier route. Exactly. Yeah, easier route.
When Cole Palmer got that all equalizer, the commentators made a statement. Say even when the 3 Lions doesn't deserve that very goal, but it happened. That goes to show that the way they played, it was an abysmal performance coming from the Three Lions.
Yeah, it was, because in the first half, though the Spanish had never had any shot on target, it was during the closing, in the extra time of the first half, that was when Foden managed to get the shot on target for the Three Lions. But in the second half, immediately the second half started, they got that important goal. Of course, a fantastic assist from Lamar to the two young lads from left and the right. They were doing so well. What a combination from both of them. They linked up and they got that important goal. And Paul Walker was nowhere to be found. The English team, I don't know what to make of them now. Immediately, Kai Walker, beg your pardon. Immediately they introduced them. I don't know why Foden was in that game till that time, because he was not in that game. Yes, truly, he was not in that game. The impact was not felt at all. He was not doing anything. But immediately, Palmer came on, and Oli Watkins. There was a little bit of change. Yeah, they brought a little bit of change in that game, and of course, it paid off. They got that important equalizer, and when they got equalizer for 3 minutes. The English side were pressing like they were about to. Okay. No, they were pressing for 3 minutes. They were pressing like they want to get the second goal. Let's finish it up and another. We don't want to face another disappointment like what happened in Euro 2020. Let's do this. And all of a sudden, they sat back. And not like, okay, when they sat back, they were lapses all over the places. Of course, the Spanish side, you don't do that with the Spanish side, because they are not Slovakia. They are not the other teams that you've played and you think you can just run them over. No, this team, they are fantastic. They play so well. From the onset, from the group stage, one can easily tell that they will go all the way to the final and they were going to win it. So for those, Solomon was talking this morning, for those who said that the Three Lions were going to win, it was like, okay, though it was your opinion, yes. But of course, there was no way they were able to have been able to win it. And this is a little breakdown of the coach, what is his name? De Fonte. Okay, I think you have it there. Okay, he started coaching the Spanish on that 19 team in 2015. Mm-hmm. He won the European Championship with the Spanish on that 19. In 2019, he won the European Championship with the under 21 team. Exactly. In 2021, he won bronze medal with Roca at the Tokyo Olympics. Exactly. In 2003, he won the UEFA Nations League with La Roca. Then, of course, this one again. So that shows you the consistency. He's been with this team for a very long time, and he know who to play. Now, one would have thought that Kukurela would be a flop. But of course, he became a blessing to them. He got that assist and they got that goal. So congratulations to them. They deserve it. From the onset, they played so well. The players, the young lads, imagine turning 17 and you are the young player of the tournament. Come on, they did it so well. That was a very scintillating Spanish side to watch, and they did a big congratulations to them.
And it also shows that in a team, I know a star player.
There's no one single one person there, exactly.
But when you have a system that works,
everybody will say star.
Yeah, when you have a system that works, you don't really. I know like I said, there's always this big player you want to rely on. But when you have a system that works, you don't need to fear. When what's his name, Rodri went off, everybody felt wow.
Yeah, but when it was over.
When Zubimendi came in,
he did explode.
They did better, and they actually. So I think Cornell of Spain, they had the system. They played the set.
That was not the only place. Even when Daniel Cavara got a red card in the next game, people were like, nobody was going to step up. But they brought somebody that really did so well. So they have the players that can do it, and they did so well.
Yes, I was kind of scared, when Rodri, the player of the tournament, of course, he won that very award. Lemon Yamal won the young player of that very competition. Then, of course, when Rodri left that game because of injury, he was trying to stop that shot from Harry Kane from going in, and of course he sustained injury. I was like, who? Even the commentators were making statement that he is irreplaceable. You cannot replace Rodri. He's been fantastic all through. They brought in Zubimendi, and Zubimendi was a kind of an upgrade. Though you cannot replace Rodri, but what he brought to the game was something very different. Yes, it was fascinating to have Louis De Fonte as their manager. He said when the system works, everything works perfectly.
When you have a good system.
A good system, exactly. It was perfect. He got from the defense line. At some point, he had to change the defender, talking about Lenomard, and they brought in a Nacho, fresh leg, to actually contain. Yes, but Danny Omu, how would you rate his performance in that very game?
Yeah, if you look at the team of...
There was a clear-cut chance he had, but he missed.
Yeah, he missed. But nevertheless, I think in terms of his general performance, they are outstanding. He is a player that... It's just that his position, his area of position, people don't really need him. But in terms of...
But he's 10. Versatile. He can play from the wing.
Exactly. That's what people say. Yeah, he can be like a replacement and start from the wing. And when somebody comes, I will give an example. For example, let me use Arsenal as an example. For example, if he can play from the wing, maybe if Odegaard, something happened to him, he can replace him. He can play at that position. So I think I stand, even when they brought the person that got the goal, what's his name? Oyetaba. Smallich, but you can
mighty.
Exactly. You can see how how they are committed,
positioning,
positioning and everything. So I think they are just an outstanding team.
All right, this is the first time in men's European Championship a player of the tournament and young player of the tournament have been from the same nation. Spain, Rodri, the player of the tournament, Lemon Yamal, young player of the tournament. Even Omo, have 5 higher goal scorers in this very competition. And of course, they have to share it. Hurricane and the rest of them. Omo, one of the highest goal scorers.
And sorry, I think this is the 4th time the Spanish team have won this.
Yes. I'll be there. They won it They won it first in 1964. Yeah. They won it in 2008. Then they won the World Cup in 2010. They won it in 20 where they defeated Italy 4-0 in the final.
All right.
So then winning it this year again, that makes it 4. Followed by Germany with 3, then Italy 2.
Yes, they are the highest to actually win the Euros. Well deserving, from the beginning to the end. I say 7/7. No game went to a penalty shootout. They finished the game. Only one went to the extra time
against the host.
Course, if you look at something, the teams that let me use the word smuggling their ways through when they meet Spain is over for them. France, one of the examples.
Yes. At this Spain,
England.
Apart from the group stage, even in this group stage, when I saw that group, Croatia, Italy, I said, man, this group is going to be tough for Spain. But they made it easy. They never considered throughout the group stage. They made it easy. And they got to the round of 16. They met a tricky Georgian side. A Georgian side that had
almost shot, yes.
Yeah, and they were high and they scored first. Another team will kind of collapse. Another team will collapse if it happened to them. If that situation, what happened to Spain, what Georgia did to Spain, maybe Georgia did to a country like England or France.
They will win the game.
They probably collapse. But Spain, they
keep their head up high.
Exactly. They met Germany. They kept their head up high. And one thing you don't want to meet in any competition is the host, and not just the host, a host that are good. And getting past the host. They went to meet France and they considered first and they came back to show that their mental strength, their mental toughness, and they got to the semi-final. Was it okay? Semi-final they defeated France at the semifinal.
In semi-final, France.
Yeah, yes. Exactly. Then they go to the final. So in the first half, 2-1, and the routes they follow. Apart from Albania, they met Croatia, Italy, Germany, France, and England.
Tough sides. And of course, there's absolutely no way. I said,
sorry, to me on the flip side, to me on the latter side, they should just give them 2 years champions.
They are good.
Yes, well deserving. Looking at the teams they went through, they met the host nation, Germany, they defeated, they met France. Well, like I said, France were smuggling their way through without scoring goal in an open play, and considering from an open play, they got to Spain. Of course, it happened. They defeated France. And when I saw the way they played the French national side, I was 100, if there is anything like 101, sure that they were going to defeat the Three Lions. When I heard people saying Three Lions to win, I just had to smile and I kept my cool because I knew who the winner definitely was. And of course, Lemon Yamal, the young lad, he became the youngest player in Euro history, the youngest player in Euros history, the youngest assist provider in Euros history, 4 assists, youngest goal scorer at the major tournament, youngest player to win the Euros, youngest young player of the tournament in Euros history. An incredible groundbreaking tournament for Lemon Yamal. Not just that, he had the most chances created, 19 in this competition. He has the most open play chances created, 16. The most big chances created, 8. Most goals plus assists, that's a goal contribution, assists plus goals, 5. Most assists. This has been incredible for the 16-year-old lad that turned 17 on Saturday. And of course, they withheld his birthday present until after the finals. Of course, that should be the perfect birthday present.
And icing on the cake.
Yamal. Can you say something about this young lad is exceptional?
I think without a doubt, the best young, even apart from the best young, apart from Rodri, if they want to give, maybe the third 3 best in the competition so far, I think his name will be among the top 5 throughout the competition. Outstanding player. I think Barcelona, they haven't got, nobody can replace Messi, but Barcelona are moving forward in the next couple of years. They know that they have a gem, a young. Yeah, and I think very soon, if he doesn't have a 1 billion contract yet,
release clause.
Yeah, release clause. They will find that. And if Barcelona manages to get his friend, I'll call him his older brother, a bit older brother, Williams Jr.
Yes, they are in talks concerning Williams. Talk about that tomorrow.
It's like getting 2 wingers that definitely will give any
they will cause problems.
Yeah, problems moving forward.
All right, after the game, yes, Luis de la Fuente said that Rodri has to be the Ballon d'Or winner. Give it to him, please. Now, we've been looking at goal scorers, assist givers in competition. Of course, many people have been tipping Vinicius Jr. and what's his name, Jude Bellingham, to actually be the Ballon d'Or contenders. But Rodri, what he does, winning the player of the tournament. When you have a tournament that you have quality players at almost every club, they have quality players. But Rodri, a defensive midfielder, winning that very award. Ballon d'Or, are we considering him for the Ballon d'Or?
Yes, it should
without
be,
settlements.
it should be in the picture. Definitely. If it doesn't come out top 3, I think it will be unfair.
With the current ranking,
of course, over the years, but the Ballon d'Or has been compromised.
Yeah, exactly.
With the current ranking, where that has not been official yet, he is ranked currently number 4.
Which to me is unfair.
Bellingham,
so unfair.
I
think it should be there.
The top 3. It should be in the top 3.
He should win it.
Exactly. Okay. Let's not go too far by winning it.
No, it's not too far. Come on, he won the league with Manchester City, an outstanding player in the Premier League, coming to the Euros.
If you want to use that aspect about winning the league, I think somebody has won the league and the Champions League. Exactly. So I think I'm not saying winning it, but it should be in the top 3.
Your contribution, Sonny Bobo, your contribution to the team. Rodri winning the player of the tournament. Did you see that coming?
I didn't see that coming, but he deserved it because he played so well.
Because if you follow football and you actually watch football, not with bias or carried away, you know the function of this
the workload on him.
Exactly, you don't see it. You don't see what he does, but he does a lot of
his positioning sense is out. He knows where to be at the right time.
He's a good passer. He gets the ball. He recovers the ball when you least expect. So I think who knows football definitely will know that this guy is a solid player. In terms of that position he plays. And it's been unfair that even the last there was a player of the season last season. He wasn't even in the picture, and we were like, what is going on?
And he scored in the final of the Champions League that season. There's some seasons ago, and he was not there.
Exactly. So definitely, to me personally, I feel he should be in the top 3.
All right, let's talk about the Three Lions. Time isn't our friend. Moving forward, yes, those were the words of Luis de la Fuente. That was the head coach of the Spanish side. What an outstanding man he has been. What an outstanding performance. Going into the halftime, going into the break, he brought out a different tactics entirely, back to front, and of course he worked. They got the goal and they got the winning goal. The Three Lions, of course, the same set of players that have been starting out through. They started. Canute, you always talk about sacrificing either Jude Bellingham or Harry Kane. Exactly. But Harry Kane left that game. They brought in Oli Watkins, but services was
limited. Limited.
How many chances did he get? How many touches did he get? Did the ball get to him? Exactly. I saw him complaining to Pickford. Locate me. Hand the ball over to me.
Exactly.
But unfortunately,
but you give that credit to the Spanish side. The Spanish side.
They nullified them.
Exactly. Yeah. It's difficult to. The first half, they were battling each other. They were winning each other.
I think the first half was boring.
Exactly. They were each other. I think the Spanish side, good. Like you
said, studied them
tactically, because if you look at Williams. The second half, the coach gave Williams the freedom to leave that left side.
There was a switch.
Yeah, exactly.
Sometimes coming on the right.
To the midfield,
exactly.
Come to the midfield. And you saw some 1-2 that he wanted to do because he was stuck in that left side with was stuck with what's his name? Kawaka. Then the pace with pace.
In the first half, he did so well with him.
You can't get past Kawaka instead of pace wide. So I think tactically second half it did change and allowing these young lads to go to the middle, go to the other, so to try to come into the midfield and create openings for other players. I think that's what they did. I think for the Three Lions side, you saw when Kopama came in. You saw Kopama came when Kopama came in. I think Saka was even more lively than when Foden was there. You saw what Palmer and a player that plays closer to Saka. He needs a player to play. But when Foden and Bellingham was there, they don't do this. So I think the English coach definitely will know he will stay. But moving forward, I think it should big names. There's some of big names.
Your favorites.
Yeah. I think we should give kudos to at least he summoned courage to take Kane off. But I was thinking maybe Foden would have left earlier.
Of course.
Yeah, he would have substituted both of them at the same time.
Everybody saw it. Everybody saw that Foden wasn't making any impact in the game. And
all through the tournament, he never regarded anything.
07, like he's been regarded. No goal, no assist from Foden. Yes, in this very competition. Jude Bellingham, did you say he did well in that very game?
Yeah, for me, yeah, he did well. He did well, making runs, creating the assist. He did well. There was a pass he gave to only one case. It's just that the turning was so wrong, because if he had made that turning accurately, I think he would have gotten that goal. And also, I think Kai Walker left his man. At some point, he forgot that he was marking William, and he allowed the man to go. Okay, look at the first.
Yes, that's what I told you. William has to.
Yes, he forgot about that. So
that cost a bit of.
Yeah, because that was where the 2 goals came from. Yeah. That was where the 2 goals came from.
Were there players on the bench for the Three Lions that would have changed the course of the game for them? Because it's quite sad being the first.
They came in late.
In 58 years, of course, the next World Cup will make it 60 years without a major trophy for the Three Lions of England. Were there players on the bench that if they had started that game, like maybe Trent Alexander-Arnold starting from the right, of course, we know he brings some sort of creativity to the team. Were there players that would have changed the course of the game?
If you look at the
rather than the those that started the game.
If you have started, maybe Williams would have had more chances too, because
Arnold is not good defensively. Exactly. If he had started,
but getting further in the game, I think he should have taken that risk. Bring this lad.
Anthony Gordon, was he supposed to come in?
Yes, exactly.
I was coming to mention his name. When the game, you must not stick with this back three. Sometimes, if you are looking for the goal,
you change tactics.
Change tactics. Bring in Gordon.
And I don't know if you guys noticed, there was a time John Stone was shaky. He was shaky, making wrong passes and all that. I believe Gay was the one doing the whole work and all that. So I think yes, there were people on the bench who would have made big difference, but I think they came in late. In the second half, I think we would have just taken and Foden off, bringing Kopama or maybe maybe Oli Watkins. If you had brought them earlier, I think there would have been a difference, but it was too late. And also the Spanish side, they are a good side. And someone was saying, trying to be sarcastic, he was saying this was the real Kane that killed Ebe. That's why he cannot win any trophy. But I feel for him. I really felt for him for not winning this one again. Another year. Another trophy is passing him by.
He has every reason to say that. A certain club, Bayern Munich, they've never gone a season without winning at least.
And when he came?
Yes, moving forward, would you attribute this to be the organization of Manchester United then? Getting to finals?
Yes.
But winning is the problem.
Because they got to about 3 finals. He never won anyone. Europa League was there against Sevilla. He never won it. Another couple of in England domestic cups and all that. So I think I would say that way. But Kane, I don't know what is wrong. He has tried his best. I know this was not a good tournament for him. He didn't really play well. But I think I have to play. They almost got an equalizer. But Omo was there to deal that them a defense on the cross line and all that. So they did well. For me, to an extent, they played well, but it was not just good enough against a good and a prolific Spanish side.
This was the letter sent by Harry Kane to Englishman. Say heartbroken. We couldn't achieve what we worked so hard for. It was a long, tough tournament, and I'm so proud of the boys and staff for getting to the finals. Ultimately, we fell short of our targets, and we have to live with that. But as we always do, we'll pick ourselves up, dust ourselves down, and be ready to fight again in the England shirt. And he said, thank you to all the fans that believed in us and supported us to the very end. Let's get to listen to what Gareth Southgate said after that very game.
The best team tonight. Our players have been incredible. They've given everybody some incredible nights. They couldn't have given any more in terms of their effort, their desire, their character. Tonight we fell short. We didn't keep the ball well enough. We actually defended well in the first half in particular, limited their possibilities, but we couldn't play through the counter press well enough. And we actually didn't really use the ball well until we were a goal down. Then we had a decent period in the game. We got the equaliser. But I think the physical toll of the issues we came into the tournament with, the extra time periods, and then tonight having as little of the ball as we did, ultimately that took a big toll, and I think was part of the reason why at the end, legs started to go and you start to make mistakes. But the players have pushed it till the 85th minute of the final game. They've been